This is Gamer Chat Radio, Episode 3 for Friday, June 21st, 2013. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Dirty, and I'm here with Nolans.
Yo, yo, yo.
Thanks for checking us out. Kick things off, let's talk about what we played this week. Nolans, what you been playing? Besides with yourself.
Nice. I guess we eventually had to say that.
Yeah, well, you know, I got it first.
I've been playing a lot of, I say a lot, I've been playing some of Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider.
Oh, okay.
Going back to the Tomb Raider.
360 or?
360. I've got to be close.
That's what she said. I'm going to roll tonight.
I'm very close to the end. That's what she said as well.
What section you at? Remember the last thing you did? Did you get to find the boat?
Like
in the back of the
boat?
island? Yeah, it was something...
like I'm to the point where the the boat that you originally showed up on, with the Inception or something, I think it was named. I can't remember. Yeah, but anyway, the one that crashed, you have found it again, and they're stripping it down. And I just got back on the boat where you fight this giant black guy who doesn't have any weapons. He's just trying to beat you down. Do you remember?
Yeah, in that house.
No. This is on the deck of the ship.
On the deck of the ship.
Did you get that far?
I was to the point where we got past the boat, and then they found another boat on the back of the island, like one of the boats from the captured, or whatever those people are.
Like one of the, like you say, a boat. You know, it's a ship, or
no, it was just a boat, and they were going to use the boat to get off the island. And then Lara Croft said they needed to fix the boat to get off the island, but Lara Croft's idea was to use the boat to go deeper in the island.
Okay,
did you get to that?
I'm past where.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am past where you were.
Okay, well, that's where I left off.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably about 30, 40 minutes past where you are.
Oh, okay.
But I feel I've got to be close to the end.
Yeah.
It's a good game. I enjoy it. I am an achievement junkie where I do like getting certain achievements. You know, I'll look through the list and go, is this attainable?
Right.
Do I have to spend 500 hours? If I have to spend 500 hours, I'm not going to try even do it. But
well, some of the achievements make it funner.
Yeah,
because it's a goal.
Yeah,
not just to pop the cherry.
Right. No, that's the whole thing. Yeah, you're right. It's not. I'm not looking for a score. I'm looking for every time I see that bling at the bottom of the screen, it's like it's brain candy. You know, it feeds into me. But they have ones for getting so many kills with the bow, getting so many kills with the pistol, rifle, shotgun, and I'm a whore for that bow.
I told you that bow's nice.
It's so much fun. I don't know why it is, but
it's nice.
It's killing somebody with a bow.
You can change it to flame.
Yeah,
I love that.
Although you actually cause more damage if you don't use the flame. Right. Because you can get a headshot, pull back all the way with the flame, and not kill the guy. Yeah. But if you do it without the flame, then you do much better. Right. So yeah, I like it. It's a good game. I tell you what I don't like about it that I learned, and I'm starting to wonder if this may be a product of all games, but the text on the screen that, like, when you go to upgrade your weapons and all that, it tells you what the upgrade is. Yeah, it's very small. Oh, okay. And I have a 60-inch TV, but I sit now, since we've rearranged our living room, I sit further away from my TV than I ever have while gaming, and I'm starting to get a little nervous.
Distance? 6 feet.
I'm 2 Kinect distances away. I'm at least,
really?
I'm 12 feet from that TV easily.
You could do a dance party or dance central in there.
Yeah. I usually do have a dance party every Saturday night.
Oh, okay. Don't call me.
No, you're never invited.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
We drank at the same time.
We did. That was
Isn't that a rule?
Yeah, we broke it already.
I didn't see you raise your hand.
I never put it down.
Oh, okay.
I was raising something else.
Oh, I got
my drink. All right, so yeah.
So you're going to finish that up next week?
I hope to I hope to knock it out by the end of next week. We'll see. It's we haven't really discussed this, but we about how do you figure out how close you are? Is it important to you to know how close you are to the end of a game?
Just curiosity. I like to know how much further I got. I mean, you're doing the story, you kind of know how the plot should unwind. It's just a hunch for me. Yeah. I mean, I really don't like watching the spoilers unless I get in a spot and I got to do it like 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, fuck it, I just go to YouTube,
right.
pull it up, do the walkthrough, just that one section, and then I keep going.
Right.
There was one game I played. You probably didn't play it. Not many people out there probably played it either. It was Army of Two: Devil's Cartel.
No, I did not play that.
Okay. Well, they had like chapters, and the chapters were going pretty quick. And I was probably about maybe 5-6 hours in.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 or 5 hours in. And I'm like, how many fucking chapters do they have? So I was on like chapter like 18, and I'm like, whoa, we got to be getting close to the end. So I did a walkthrough. You know how many fucking chapters it had?
50.
48.
Pretty damn close.
It had about 48 chapters. I'm like, there's no way. I popped it out, and I took it out the tray. I'm like, this is going back to GameFly. Then I said, no, I'll just finish it. Yeah. So I went ahead and I finished the game. But,
wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I got to be close to the end. How much more twists can they have in this plot? It was a good game. I liked it. But
I am... and I'm getting worse about it as I get older. When I rent a game, especially, and I'm eager to get it back in the mail,
yes.
Just for the next one, I will often go to like IGN or whatever. I'll look up a walkthrough, and all I will do is see how many chapters there are.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
And then depending on how far am I in, I decide do I want to continue it or not. But I've refrained so far from doing that on Tomb Raider, but I think I'm pretty close to checking out because I want to know.
Yeah. I do that. I do that. It depends. Like on some of the rush games, like I want to hurry up and get back to GameFly, or if there's another game that came out that I want to play and I want to finish this one up, I get antsy and I just want to see how much farther I got. But games like that I'm really interested in, like Last of Us or BioShock Infinite, I don't want to know anything. Yeah. I don't care much longer I got in the game.
Well, I mean,
that's really not a rental for me.
If it's a story, if it's like a really, there's a story going on in Tomb Raider, and I can care less about it. In fact, I get to the cutscenes, and I usually get up and go make a bowl of cereal or something like that. I really could care less. Yeah. They're beautiful cutscenes. But, I just don't care about this story.
It's a piss break.
It really is, and honestly, other than her looking cute, I can care less that it's Lara Croft, that it's a woman or anything like that. It's so far removed from reality, this story, that, in the opening scenes, she gets her spleen ruptured by like some kind of stake.
They had some brutal deaths,
and she gets up and walks away from it. No problem. And then you're running, and then it just turns into like your first kill. You're like, oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Deer, I had to kill you, and then you go on a murdering spree.
She's a
mass murdering spree, and it's just.
She goes from Goldilocks to a Navy SEAL.
Really? To a broken Navy SEAL. Yeah. To the point where it's just like, you know what? I would much rather. This game is about, or Tomb Raider has always been about traversing environments and solving puzzles, and had occasional gunplay in it. And I always thought, let's get rid of the gunplay, and they could have done that with this one. I'd have been happy with no guns whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
Just have the bows.
Just the bows, good.
And I'd be happy if you run into a bad guy every once in a while. But now it seems like I get to a transversal thing every once in a while. It's mostly I'm just running and gunning. I'm a third-person shooter all of a sudden. That's what it is now. It's a third-person shooter. Mm-hmm. Still enjoy the game. It's just a different type of game than what I like.
I've been doing a lot of melees. I like the melee kills.
Oh yeah, I've been
trying to
the brawler
on the
the brawler side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Pressing Y.
Yes,
timing the Y. When's the last time you played that? Because you've been playing that for weeks now.
Yeah, I haven't played in a couple weeks actually.
Okay, so it's been sitting at the boat scene.
Sitting at the boat scene. Yeah.
I don't think you're far.
I hope not. If I'm 30 minutes behind you, you should almost be done. I would imagine.
Yeah,
but
I hope so. Because I'm. Well, it's fun. I say I hope so, but I think it's time we pause the podcast.
I could do a split. I hate that table. Shit, I'll put it up here.
I'm not actually going to drink out of this for a while, so I'm good.
It's all shaking.
No, don't put your... No.
Not stirred.
Put your drink on the ground, because every time you... And move this, too, because you keep picking it up and doing that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'll edit all that out.
Okay. What were we talking about?
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
I think we just move on.
Yeah, I think we can move on. Right. What else you played?
Well, I just today I broke down and I knew we were about to do the podcast. I was like, I need to play something else. And I saw XCOM, Enemy Unknown for iOS.
Oh, iOS. Okay.
iOS now available on for your iPhone and the iPad, and it's the same app. You don't have to buy it twice.
Right.
$20.
Wow, that's a lot for it.
It's a lot for it. It really is. You know, when it originally came out, our buddy Shittooth was a huge fan. He played it nonstop. I mean, to the point where he'd be up till 2 or 3 a.m. middle of the week playing, and then the next, get up for work, barely make it to work, go to work, come home, eat dinner while playing it, and then play again until it's 2 or 3 a.m. The dude was crazy about it, and he wouldn't play anything else. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'll give it a shot.
Right.
And I started playing it, and I turned into that junkie as well.
Oh, wow.
It's such a good game. I mean, it just feeds into all the right, whatever, the things that I like. And so I finally made it through it. Loved the game, but I only played it once. And the whole time I was discussing it with Shittooth, what we liked, what we didn't like about the game. I said, you know what? This would be awesome for the iPad.
Because of the touch?
Because, exactly, the touch.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's turn-based, so, it's not Twitch reflex sort of thing. Yeah. If I'm playing on the iPad, that's what I want. I want turn-based or at least something I could pause with no problem. I want to be able to, in the middle of playing, stop and look up at the TV or have a conversation or whatever. I'm not fully engaged in gaming.
Yeah, that's kind of how Final Fantasy on the iPad. That was, I think, $16. Well, that's obviously turn-based too, and that everybody really liked that.
Did you like it?
I played a little bit of it. I think they give you the first chapter for free. I think you paid $16 for chapters 2 through 5 or something, or 2 through 6. And I never got past chapter 1. I just tried it out. But I know what you mean, where you could just pick up, let it sit.
Right.
It's not...
Board games are really good for the iOS.
Yeah, Risk.
And Catan. Have you ever played Catan? Mm-hmm. I might gift you Catan just for you to play it.
Oh, okay.
And actually, what's good about that, you can play over the internet with somebody else. And it's turn-based. I take my turn, and then I just, whenever you get a chance, you get to it and you play your turn. And so the game could go on for several days.
That's pretty cool.
But anyway, this is what's really awesome. And I just confirmed it, actually, while you were talking a minute ago. When I bought it today, I was at work. So all I had on me was my iPhone.
Okay.
I'm playing from my iPhone, which works just fine for the iPhone. The only thing that I found was a little wonky was turning the screen. Actually, when you play it on the Xbox or on the console, you can move the entire map around from the view of your perspective.
Right.
And you're supposed to use 2 fingers, and you can kind of use it in a circular motion to turn the screen. It doesn't work that great. Yeah. But it didn't really work all that great on the console either. So it's somewhat forgivable.
But it was screen swiping. It wasn't gyroscope or nothing.
Right. You're using your fingers. Yeah, it's definitely multi-touch. But other than that, everything just seemed to click right into place.
Nice. I'm about to try that.
And then I saw something that I've never seen on iOS. I don't play a lot of iOS games, but I've never seen this before. And it's what I believe Game Center should really be there for. I did a iCloud save.
Okay.
And then just now I fired up my iPad, opened the game, and was able to play that again.
Wow.
That is what I want from mobile gaming.
So you didn't have to wait overnight for it to back up and all that jazz.
No, I mean, not only that, but I mean, how many times have you... you buy your games on multiple devices and platforms all the time.
Yes.
How great would it be if you're sitting at your TV and you're playing your PlayStation to be able to go to work and you got a couple minutes on your lunch break where you could fire up your laptop and be able to play the continuation there, and then on the ride home on the bus. I know you don't take the bus, but if you did, you
pop
open
up your Vita
or your iPhone or whatever and pick up the save. Right.
Yeah.
That is how mobile gaming should be.
Yeah, because the TV and the console's at home.
Yeah.
Your laptop and iPads and all that jazz is at work.
Right.
And your phone's always on you.
Right.
So you're always connected. You're just using different devices.
It's just different screens. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want from the new console generation.
Yeah.
Even if I had to carry around a controller,
like a Vita, a Vita's really like a controller with a screen.
I really haven't played with a Vita that much. So, or no, even if I just grabbed my Xbox or PlayStation controller and threw it in my bag,
I see the controller,
and then had like a USB stick and like plugged it into my computer or plugged it into my mobile device or whatever. Mm-hmm. That'd be all right.
That would be nice.
Huh. So, I mean, I'm really impressed with that. So those are the two things that I've been playing.
Well, this is definitely the next gen is definitely the generation of the second screen.
They mentioned that.
I don't know how fluid it's going to be as in your situation. Going from iPhone, iPad, Droid, PlayStation, Xbox.
When you have everything.
I mean, you got too many vendors in there. Wanting a piece of that Benjamin.
Well, who was. Actually, they have a company, right? It's probably gone out of business now, but OnLive?
Oh, yeah, OnLive. No, they're not out of business, but I think they did file for bankruptcy, but they came out and said they're not
shutting the doors.
No, they're still open.
All right. I don't see them having it, but when I went to PAX, they were just starting to really push their marketing.
Oh yeah, they
were huge in marketing, and threw a lot of money at it. And I just kept thinking, I was like, man, this is destined to fail, but I would love for it to happen because that's what it is.
Yeah.
If somebody can come out with it's just a game engine, that a mobile console that be able to handle. PlayStation or
it's really
Sony,
cloud
Microsoft.
Gaming, basically. It's like
exactly.
VM. Yeah.
In other words, the designers design a game. They make one design to run on this engine. Right. This engine could be played on your Xbox, or it could be played on your PlayStation, or your PC, or whatever.
All that's just conduits.
Exactly for that.
That's actually cloud gaming. Yeah.
That's what I think the future of the single console. That theory that's out there, the single console, that is how I think it would happen.
I think that's the only way it could happen. Really.
I think that would be the best way for it to go. But
no, go ahead.
I think it will not happen because Sony and Microsoft don't stand to gain anything from that.
Yeah, Apple too, to an extent.
Yeah, really. But they want you to play it on their. They're making money because you're playing on their console.
Yeah. I really thought Steam was going to get OnLive.
Yeah.
I really did. Because they had no hardware.
I think Steam is actually coming up with their own version of it.
Oh, of OnLive?
Yeah, they've been touting that they're getting into Steam doing a hardware.
Like the Steam box and
the
stuff.
Steam box. And I think
we were kind of teased with that at, was it PAX? It wasn't E3. There was no presence for Steam there.
Maybe game developers?
Maybe GDC.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it. But because remember, they had some prototype hardware out there.
What's his name? Steve Totilo? No. What's the name of the guy who...
Gabe Newell?
Yeah.
Steam?
Yeah.
Gabe
Newell. He came out and he's a tinkerer. That's what he likes to do. Yeah, and now he's got all the time in the world, I'm sure.
I'm sure he's got a big R&D.
Swimming in his billions. So, maybe they've already created it several times over. And he's like, we got enough money to sit here and just perfect it in-house before we ever come out.
Yeah. I mean, look at how many releases they have. We still wait on Half-Life 3.
Oh, my God. I cannot wait to that.
There's not an E3 that goes by that somebody says Half-Life 3.
Yeah. Where is it?
God,
where is it? Here's the thing. It will never be able to stand up to what we have built it up to be.
No, I know. And
are you a Half-Lifer?
I played Half-Life 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
did you play the original Half-Life?
I don't remember which one it was. It was a long time ago. It was right around the Doom era.
Yeah, that's Half-Life.
So I think I did.
Yeah, I think I played half of Half-Life.
Okay.
So is that a quarter?
Yeah, a quarter.
A quarter life.
A quarter life.
But and no, I played most of it. It was very, it was very 8-bit-ish, But I mean, it was a little better than 8-bit.
It was ahead of
its time. It was
16-bit. Yeah.
But
it was 17-bit in the.
But I didn't play it until after Half-Life 2 had come out.
Oh,
like
okay.
the bundle. I got that bundle when it came out for Xbox, and played that like crazy.
Oh, the first time you played it was on Xbox?
Yeah.
Original Xbox?
Yes.
Okay.
No. It came out on 360, the bundle.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a disc, an orange box.
Yeah, it was an orange box.
Yeah.
Right. So, anyway, that's what I've been playing, and we've kind of digressed, but
yeah.
What have you been playing?
Well, with all the NBA Finals, I popped in NBA 2K12 on the 360.
Yeah.
Played a little Heat versus Spurs.
How did it go?
The Heat won in my game.
Okay.
But it was good. That's a good game.
Yeah.
It's a good game. I put in a little Halo 4. I still haven't finished it.
Really?
No, I know.
The single player?
The single player. I was at the point where you had to drive that spaceship.
Yeah.
Through those caverns or whatever and dodge all that.
Yeah.
Well, last time I played it, I guess I made a couple attempts and I got frustrated and I just turned it off and never went back. So this week, since my PS3 got bricked, but we'll talk about that later, I was playing a little 360. So I popped Halo 4 in. I got past that screen and a little further. It's a good game.
You should call me. I would have co-opted on it.
Yeah, I don't remember. I should have called you.
I've got another buddy that's still in Texas that I talked him into buying the Xbox and then talked him into buying Halo 4 because I would play with him and then have never played with him.
Oh, dude, you cold.
I played with him like once, and he actually bought it for his son, and I went over there and played with it. Like, they're like, hey, can you get us past this section? It was one of those sort of things. Yeah. I'm like, wow, you're asking me that? I don't know if I want to be gaming with you online. But yeah,
you can't be in my clan.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I need to jump on and hang with him for a little bit too, and help him through the co-op.
The co-op, yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to do that. It's just when Halo 4 came out, so many other games came out at the same time. I think Call of Duty came out at the same time. Black Ops 2.
Everything went to the shelf when Halo came out for me.
Really?
Yeah. Halo's
that's your breadwinner.
That's right.
So I played that. I played, speaking of Call of Duty, I went back to Black Ops 2. I never did finish that single-player campaign.
Blops.
I hate that. I hate when you say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I played that on 360 a little bit. And then I played a little Last of Us at night when y'all were here. I went back and I played maybe another 20 minutes of that.
Yeah.
But then I had a tragic accident with my PS3.
Before you go on to that.
Yeah, that's a little later on.
Yeah. When I don't think we talked about it on the podcast last week.
Uh-huh.
I want to talk about the opening.
Oh, for Last of Us? The open cinematic? That's the Zephyr's game. Fireworks for the Zephyr's game.
Okay, I thought that somebody thought it was 4th of July.
No.
Wow. I'm going to be...
You're going to hear that Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. Only if they win, right?
I think they do that. What's the break? Not halftime in baseball. What is it? 7th inning stretch or something?
7th inning stretch, yeah.
I think that's what that is.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to... it's a day game that I'm going to, same night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, so we didn't talk about this, but last week when we had the Sultan here,
yes,
we all you unwrapped the Last of Us,
broke the seal,
popped it in, and we watched pretty much the opening scene of it.
Yeah, it was about 12 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, it was a long.
It was a pretty long
scene.
opening scene.
And I don't think it's spoiler because it's the opening scene.
Yeah.
But gut wrenching.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I wasn't expecting that.
I really was not expecting that. That was a shocker, and you're
we won't say what happened in case anybody.
It was enough that when was the last time you played a video game and actually had an emotional reaction towards it, other than fucking A?
Right.
Other than
cool
that,
headshot.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, his head exploded. Awesome. Right. I mean, have you?
No, it really. It brought you in really quick.
Yes.
It got you in the story.
It got you invested in the characters.
Yes, in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
And then this happened.
And
it's like you really felt it.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know how they did that. Not many games can do that. Not many games I've played at least.
It's not like there was a shit ton of dialogue or anything.
No,
like
there was hardly any dialogue.
Yeah, it was just. You know what? It may have a lot to do with the fact of where we are in our lives.
Right, it could be because we're dads and stuff,
exactly.
And he was a dad.
And we were able to relate to it, but
yeah.
Man, I mean...
But even if you're not a dad, I mean, you probably have like a little sister or,
Exactly.
So I think it can relate to a lot of people.
So I really... It made me want to play more to see if this game can either, A, elicit the same kind of response or counteract that response.
Right. Like Revenge?
Counteract? Revenge, but I walked out of there. Sad. Yeah. I mean, I really did. I'm like, this is, oh my God, and
it's like a shocker. It's like, I can't believe that just happened.
Exactly. And will I feel like I've finally gotten back to them, or will I be at the end of this? Is there a happy feeling?
Right, I know.
Or is it just going to be more of this?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's to be seen.
Okay.
To be seen.
So that's what I had to say about that. So continue on your...
That kind of wrapped up what I played. Hopefully I can get back to Last of Us. That depends on Sony, not me.
I think I'm going to borrow that from you.
Yeah, you might as well just take it tonight, because I don't think it's going to be this week. All right, that's about what we played. What we bought, dude.
Well, you know what? Before you even get, you've already been talking about it. Why don't you tell the story?
All right.
Because I haven't actually heard the story. All I got was a text that said, absolutely do not update your PlayStation 3.
Okay, I forgot what night it was. I think it might have been Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't booted up my PS3 since Saturday, last time we did the podcast, when we did Last of Us that night.
At that point, was it up to...
I was up to date up to that point.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, so I turned it on. The sign-on screen, I have it automatically come on to automatically sign in. It didn't automatically sign in. So usually that means there's a patch or something. It wants you to do something. So I click the sign in. It says there's a new patch available, 445. Okay. I'll go download the patch. It signed me in.
So let me ask you this. Why did you feel the need to do that since you don't game online? Do you just feel
just do the patch?
Okay, just to patch. I need this.
Just do the patch.
Okay, all right. Okay.
And the patch was a stupid patch. It told you I would never use this option. What the patch did, what it said it did, was it took off trophy alerts when you get a trophy. It's now a on-off switch. So you can go into settings, go into trophy,
choose whether
and say turn trophy alerts off, so it doesn't pop up. Why would you not want that? So I'm like, this is a stupid patch. I had, for a brief moment there, I said, I really don't need that patch because I'm not going to turn it off.
Right.
Okay. So I had the point of return.
So you actually read what the patch will do, and
I continued, and you even though I would never do it.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the first.
They've got you if you're doing that. Well, we're all in IT, and that's what we do is we patch.
Yes. So I patched. Quick patch. I'm like,
quick
every time. No. Every time you go to, I'm in the PlayStation 3. Okay, if I go in my game room, and I'm like, okay, I got 30 minutes or I got 60 minutes. It will not be a PS3 game because I know the last time I put that thing in or the first time I put it in is going to be 30 minutes of updates. That means that's going to cut into my playtime. So I did it anyway. I download the patch. Goes pretty quick. For PlayStation, 10-15 minutes, that's quick.
That is really quick.
I'm not paying attention. I'm doing something else. I'm on the iPad. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It boots up. I'm like, yeah, reboot. Comes back up, and it's just the ribbon flowing. I never get my cross-media bar, the XMB. And I'm like, And, I don't see my hard drive light on. the hard drive lighting.
It's not flickering.
So I'm like, well, this is weird.
Reboot.
So I give it another minute. So I had to power it off. It wouldn't respond. I couldn't do the hold the PlayStation button down.
So you had to
unplug. Yeah, I had to hold down the power button.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, well, that wasn't good.
I know, you start sweating when
I'm like, do that. Yeah, I'm like, okay, well, maybe it just got caught out, whatever. So then I turn it back on, same fucking thing, and I'm like, son of a bitch. So then I go, and this must have been like minutes after they released that patch.
Yeah.
I guess it was just bad timing on my account. I went online, nothing. I searched for patch 445, nothing.
Huh.
Nothing in the Googles.
Huh.
Nowhere. So then I said, okay, how to fix a brick, place PS3. So I started reading, going into safe mode, and I'm like, I don't feel like doing all this tonight. Fuck it.
Right.
Turned it off. That's when I played Halo 4. So the next day, I'm like, well, actually, no, not the next day. It was bugging the shit out of me. So I was playing a little Halo 4, and I said, fuck it, no, I want to know what's wrong. So then I started searching again. I stopped playing Halo, and I searched, and then that's when it started saying, don't apply patch 445. All these people, we've been having forums and people complaining about them bricking their console, and then I started reading about... Now, this was probably maybe 2 hours later. So I probably started the patch around 9-ish, maybe at night, and it was right before around 11 o'clock. I played Halo for maybe an hour or so, and then I stopped it, started looking online. So in about maybe 2 hours, all these complaints started coming in. And the biggest thing was for those PS3s that had user-installed hard drives over 500 gigs.
Okay, so
I had a terabyte.
Oh.
I upgraded to a terabyte.
Nice.
So 90% of the brick consoles were 500 gig or more user-installed drives. So I'm like, okay, I'm fucked. I'm not screwing with this anymore. Hopefully they come out with a patch.
So, I mean, does it power on?
It powers on, but you can't get past the wavy wave line.
Okay, so you
never get to the cross media bar.
It's not actually brick. I
mean, it comes on.
So, when I think bricked, I'm thinking like power, nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm getting power.
It's
not bringing up the cross media bar.
Right. Okay.
It looks like it's doing the
little wavy thing in the background. Mm-hmm. Okay. And has Sony come out? And
I've been looking every day. This was Tuesday. Today's Friday. I think it was Tuesday night. Today's Friday. I just found something from a news, some kind of gaming news site in Japan that Sony posted, I assume, and said they're coming out with a patch to fix the brick consoles on the 27th. So that's next Thursday.
Wow. You got almost a week to wait.
So it's about a week to wait, which is fine with me. I mean, I have numerous other consoles,
and plenty of games.
All these other people,
play. Yeah. I mean,
it doesn't really bother me. But
this begs the question of this next generation. I mean, when you have updates that can brick a console,
right,
and next generation is supposed to back up automatically or update automatically in the background,
right.
I mean, you come home from work and you go to fire up your game, and because it has a convenience of update in the background, you cannot. You're bricked.
Right.
So you will no longer even have the chance to determine whether or not to.
It appears that you wouldn't.
That's scary.
Yeah. That's
scary. I mean, it's almost enough. In fact, I would go as far to say that if I'm given the choice, I will not do it. And I'll tell and
do what? Patch?
I will not put an automatic patch.
Oh, automatic, yeah.
Because it's funny you sent me that text that said absolutely do not.
It was that night, right? Yeah, right after Yeah, that's right. Because you were getting your entertainment system set up, and you told me you were getting ready to reconnect your PS3 and 360.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I had been going, and this week I spent 2 nights in a row over at the Apple Store because
you had a problem with your iPhone.
My iPhone was slowly dying. It was having issues with battery staying charged, or I felt it was having issues with that. Also had some weird sound issues that were going on. It's still a usable phone. It was no problem. But I brought it in, told them my problem, and they're like, okay, here's a new phone.
Did they go check it for water?
No. Well, you know what? They
bring it in the back and said, we'll be right back?
They ran it. You know, they did. They brought it in the back. They said, you got plenty of lint in here. And maybe that. Oh, because the charging cable that I had would not charge it anymore.
And that's the one that came with the phone, or was it an aftermarket light?
I have both, and I don't know.
And neither one worked?
No, one of them worked and one did not, but I got
okay.
They all go in the same bag, so
gotcha.
They look exactly the same. Thank God, because then Apple covers. So even if this was the $5 one, then they've upgraded me to the $35 one.
Okay.
But they said, oh, I'm going to go in the back and clean this out for you, and I'm like, I said, well, it's not really necessary because I've tested it with other cables and it works. We're still going to do it anyway. So yeah, so I guess maybe they did go test it for water. I don't know how they do that, but he did come back.
Yeah, I heard there's a few sensors on it that check for water. It's not just the white dot that goes red, like they did on the other BlackBerries.
Well, they do have another cool thing. The guy did bring out an iPad, and he did determine that cable was kaput, and he gave me a new cable. But he hooked it up to the iPad. And ran the diagnostic.
He hooked the iPhone to an iPad?
The iPhone to an iPad.
Through the charging port?
Yes, through the charging ports.
Wow.
And ran a diagnostic on it. And I'm thinking, this is such
So it was like lightning to lightning?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was lightning to lightning.
Okay.
And the diagnostic came up, and it shows that, he goes, okay, these 5 programs have crashed on you more than 3 times in the past 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. And it listed, I'm like, yeah, I remember that crash. Awesome. Remember that crash. Remember that crash. And he said, oh, maybe your battery's dying because of these things. They can crash. The CPU can still be trying to play them, it's using up your power.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I thought, okay, whatever. And he's like, so we're going to get you a new iPhone. So I got the iPhone, and I go home. I'm happy as a clam. But as it turns out,
for a short term.
Yeah, for a short term. As I'm laying in bed, finally, getting everything set up, because I didn't have everything set up on the iCloud. At that time. Most of it I did, but not everything.
Did you back up before you went there to the store?
That's just it. I backed up as much as I could. There was a lot of. There's something wrong with my iCloud account because you're given 5 gigs.
Yeah.
And I was trying to only put up 1 gig, but they said I didn't have enough space.
Yeah.
So I had, I guess, photos and stuff on there.
I got so pissed off of that, I just paid the $20 and got 15 gig.
Okay.
It's a pain in the ass.
But don't you have to pay that
annually?
Yeah, I'm not.
It's like $20 a year.
I don't use it for much.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it wasn't a lot that I in fact, as it turned out, there wasn't a lot that I missed, and there were a lot of things that didn't come back that I didn't want anymore anyway. Mm-hmm. But there were a few things I just want to set up a few apps.
No, I know exactly.
And what was really nice, some of the apps, I opened up the app and all of my settings are already in there. I'm like, that's really cool.
That's how it should be.
Exactly. But then all of a sudden the screen went white, and then it became very pixelated, and the video card was doing some wonky ass shit.
Oh crap!
It was exactly. And I immediately tried to take a snapshot of it, like a screen grab of it.
The power button.
And later on, when the screen went black, couldn't do anything with it. It came back a little while later, and I went to go look at that screenshot, and it showed a perfectly fine screen.
Man!
So I was like, "Oh man, the software the software is fine.
Yeah.
It's the hardware that's dying on this."
Yeah.
So the next day, I went back. And
did you get the same guy?
No, I didn't. No, I got a girl who she replaced it, and really.
Did you have to make an appointment at the Genius Bar?
I did try to make an appointment at Genius Bar, and what sucks about this town is that since we only have one within 500 miles,
I don't even know where the other one is. Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge is the closest one.
God,
yeah, it's over an hour away. It's impossible to get a appointment the exact same day.
Yeah.
I called them at 10 a.m. the next morning and said, I need an appointment. He said, okay, we can hook you up with one tomorrow. I'm like, no, I need one today.
Right.
You're fixing this at 6 o'clock today. And he's, let me speak to my manager. He came back, and they gave it to me.
Okay.
I was like, you broke my phone that I brought to you before.
I just got this yesterday.
Was in better shape than the one that you replaced it with.
Right.
So
no, you're not doing me no favors here.
Exactly. So they replaced it, and they replaced the second one, and even replaced, because I got a screen cover on it. They replaced that as well too.
Oh, okay. The Zag or whatever.
No, it's their own one. It's.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Apple's own version of it. Actually, I like it much better. different.
Another story.
Another story. But they, when I got home that night, and I'm then making sure everything's set up on the phone the way that I want to, and I'm playing with it to make sure it doesn't, create the same problems.
Right.
It pops up and says there's a system update.
I
have still not downloaded that update. I'm gun shy after
I told you about that.
I do not want to have to go back to the iTunes store. But I've always been kind of, when it comes to the iPhone, because I know that I've heard people updates have screwed them up.
Yeah.
My original iPad sucks now. And there's no reason it should suck.
No, it's like they throttle it slower.
Exactly.
When they come out with the new
and that's why I don't want to do that to the iOS products I have now. And I really wish I had the original 1.0 whatever that I had on the original iPad, because it ran fine back then.
Yeah, no, I agree. And the only reason really to upgrade is if one of the apps that you always use comes out with an update that requires a certain patch level of iOS. That's the only reason you would need to. And sometimes I've been getting a lot frequently cell tower updates or cell provider updates. Have you been seeing those updates?
No. Who's your carrier?
AT&T.
No, I'm with Verizon.
Oh, Verizon? Okay, because sometimes it says carrier...
Yeah, I know what you're speaking
about.
Yeah, that I actually got that when I first got the iPhone 5, like 2 days later.
Oh,
and it caused a bug on my iPhone that used up all my data. I remember driving around. I had like 2 gigs of data, and the first day. The second day, I get a text that said you used 50% while I'm driving home or driving to work from lunch,
right?
Or going to lunch. By the time I finished eating lunch, I was at 75%. And before I could get back to the office, I was at 99%.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, and the phone was off. I turned the phone off, and it was still using that. And it was a glitch from an update.
I wonder if Sony made that patch.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah, so that sucked. So I guess basically, back to the firmware 445, I guess I just have to wait till... what's that, Tuesday, the 27th?
446?
Yeah, 446. So we'll see what happens with that.
42D2?
Yeah, 42D2. So hopefully we'll get back to Last of Us. Well, I guess you can take it tonight.
That'd be great.
I won't be playing it this week.
Thank you.
So, but let's move on to deals and what we bought this week.
All right.
Dude, I went ape shit.
You did go ape shit.
I did. As you're reading my show notes. Okay. Yeah, I had a ton of credits or gift certificates, reward zone, whatever the hell call it in Best Buy. I had tons of monies, if you will. So I canceled my pre-order of my PS4 and I bought it on Best Buy.
Oh, why did you do that?
Because I was paying full price on Amazon, and I had about $700 in reward zone points from Best Buy.
$700 in reward zone.
I still got $250 left. Well, this Christmas was a little
hook
crazy.
A brother up.
That's for my gaming habit. No, this Christmas was a little crazy. I bought 3 iPhone 5s, an iPad Mini, an iPad, a Mac Airbook Pro, Mac Air. I mean, this whole Christmas was all electronics.
Right.
So, I mean, I put that all on my, rewards thing, and I got tons of credits and stuff.
That's awesome.
I used, and most of the stuff, I think every Wednesday was like triple reward points.
Yeah.
So every Wednesday I would buy, I would buy stuff. So I got tons of bucks. So I went ahead and I pre-ordered the PS4 and its release day pickup, in-store pickup.
Oh, cool.
So that's cool.
Well...
Maybe.
Let's hope it's better this generation than last.
I remember Shit-Tooth got screwed with his X360.
That's right, yeah.
And that was Best Buy or GameStop?
It was GameStop. But, I mean, everybody that pre-ordered from everywhere, I mean, they had the same problem at Best Buy.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, today, Best Buy does not know how many Xboxes or PlayStations they're going to get on release day. Yeah. They don't know. They don't even know when the release day is.
Yeah.
But they will sell... And continuous. They may say, you know what? Well, how about each store will only get will only sell 100. That doesn't mean they'll have 100 on release day.
No, actually, that's good. That's good you brought that up because I was just reading on N4G that Sony told GameStop that the floodgates are open, that there is no limit on how many pre-orders they can take for the PS4 until further notice.
Sony told who?
GameStop.
Oh.
At least that's what it's being reported. A GameStop employee showed a memo that they got today. So through the weekend and until further notice, there is no cap on how many pre-orders they could take for the PS4.
How pissed off would you be?
Extremely.
Yeah.
I would be extremely pissed off.
I would.
They'd have to give me a gift card. Yeah. Get me out the store.
They didn't do anything. They gave you nothing.
Is...
They gave you nothing. Well, Best Buy was the same way.
Yeah, I hate Best Buy too. I can't stand Best Buy.
Yeah. I bought mine from Sam's. My original Xbox 360 on release.
I bought my original Xbox from Sam's.
Yeah. Well, this is before you can do this online.
Oh yeah, what, the 360?
360.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So you had to actually, I guess, go to this store. I guess the only people
put down cash.
You put down cash for. I think the only ones who took it was Best Buy and GameStop took pre-orders for the 360.
Okay.
You had to pay cash. You had to go there to
pay the whole thing.
You had to
go
to the store that you wanted to pick it up from. Yeah. So. I mean, it sucked for people who put their down payment and then end up having to move or whatever, or even worse, if somebody put their down payment on store A, store A only got 10 units in, but store B got 20.
Yeah,
they got really screwed on that. But now it's like no holds barred. You can go anywhere. You can get off of Amazon.
Pre-order release date delivery too on the launch edition.
Right.
Which I had the launch edition, which isn't available anymore.
Okay.
So I canceled that.
So what's special about the PS4 launch edition? I know
the only thing was guaranteed release day.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, that was it. Now the Xbox One, the Day One edition, comes with a special controller. It's etched. I think it says Day One or something. Day One 2013.
Correct.
And I think you also get some Avatar stuff.
Okay.
Something for the console.
Yeah.
An achievement. I think it's an achievement, actually.
Yeah, you're right.
I think you get an achievement and something for your Avatar. Wow. And
they're already whoring out achievements.
I know, really. Well, at least they're keeping it.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, at least they don't give you the option to turn it off on your Xbox to brick it.
Yeah, I know, that's ridiculous. I was so pissed at myself.
Did Microsoft have any news this week?
I think they had something.
They might have mentioned something.
Oh, they're renaming it. That's what they're doing. They're renaming it. It's not the Xbox One anymore.
Yeah,
it's the Xbox 180.
Oh,
yeah, they renamed their console.
Turn it around.
Yeah, they just turned it around. They kind of flip-flopped, if you will.
Right now, I wish that this is one time where I wish I edited this podcast, because I would really love to put in several of the clips of last week's show.
Yes,
of you.
Of me?
Of you.
Oh, of me saying there's no way it's in the architecture?
That's right. It's built into the operating system. There's no way they could take out this DRM stuff. And both, I mean, Sultan, who doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground.
Right.
said
no,
you're wrong.
But
you were absolutely,
he did.
And I agreed. I mean, there's no way they can go into this.
Okay. Well, look at Major Nelson's comment. We can't just flip the switch and turn off DRM. The console was built around.
Yeah. But then they flipped the switch.
They flipped the switch.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let me tell you something about Microsoft. And you're in IT and you know about this.
Yes.
They are known for creating a product that, may be revolutionary, or at least very different from a previous product, that contains a lot of good stuff and a lot of stuff that their fans hate.
Yes.
And then they are also known to quickly come back and change all that stuff.
Right. It's like they're testing the waters or something.
How about Vista and 7? How long did Vista last? A year?
Yeah, Vista seemed like a money grab for the R&D of Windows 7.
Was huge. I mean, that's an operating system. That's their bread and butter for the entire company.
Oh, yeah.
And they turned it around within a year.
Yeah, you're right.
I knew they weren't going to let this happen. There were too many people out of the gate, every single fan said, absolutely not. What are you doing? And even I'm the hardcore fan. I know I'm a fanboy for Microsoft, but I'm sitting here thinking, what am I going to do? Mm-hmm. Am I going to get the PlayStation? I might get the PlayStation instead of it.
I don't think you're the only one. It's all over the internet.
Granted, I'm still in that camp. I'm not 100% sold on the Xbox. Here's the other thing, and until I get more information. Yeah. And you brought this up last week when you were talking to Sultan. Like, will the Xbox One even work in your entertainment center?
Oh, that's right, because Kinect requirement.
If the Kinect is soldered to your Xbox, I won't be able to put it in my entertainment center.
I mean, there's no way.
If I can unplug it and then plug it back in, I can make that work. But
you still have to. I mean, you're doing all this elaborate, carpentry work with your entertainment console. Right. Okay, you're gonna have to run a cable. You might have to run a cable that you're not expecting after your whole console is built, just to mount this Kinect somewhere.
Well, you'll have to see my entertainment center. But my TV is. I've got we've got a large cabinet, almost like kitchen cabinets that go. It's 12 feet long, and then on either end there are two towers of shelves that go up almost to the ceiling
for all your games.
And they're enormous. And then in between them, there's a big blank spot on the wall, and that's where my 60-inch TV sits. Okay. Below that is, a shelf. That's the countertop. That's where my center speaker sits. So there's a hole for a cable to that center speaker. I'd have to that we've filled in. With I would have to go back and recut that hole a little bit, but. The media cabinet has, where my center speaker is, I have to run a wire into the media cabinet. I can run a wire in there, but if it's soldered, then it can't happen. So I would do that. I don't know how happy I would be with having to have that sticking out. So again, I'm still not sold on the Xbox. The other thing is, am I really not going to be able to use my Astros?
Oh yeah, I did some reading on that today as well. Yeah? Because I saw they came out with Turtle Beach came out with 2 headsets for Xbox One.
Oh really?
So I jumped on Astro's website, and they had 2 statements. Well, not statements. I guess it was just replies. It was a general reply to the forum questions that they were getting about current A40s, A50s, and probably A30s, working with the next-gen consoles, PS4 and Xbox One. They said for PS4, they had it broken down. PS4, it said most likely would work, shouldn't have a problem, we are gathering more information. Okay. Under Xbox One, they said, we're currently working with the vendor to get a license to be a peripheral dealer to make they didn't say make a product, but they said make a device. Wow. So I think they are definitely going to need some sort of cable or firmware update or something. I think it's just a chat feature. I mean, because the audio is going to be coming through your fiber optic, your Toslink. Right. So, I mean, if it goes to a stereo, a VR, it's going to go to your headset. Right. So it's really not that. I think it's the game chat.
Well, I mean, that's huge.
That's very
For me, it's huge. I mean, I just spent $350 on something that's not going to last me the year.
Yeah. I mean, I bought mine, 2 years ago? I mean, mine was three something. Right. So, I mean, it's a big investment.
I think I still have the box.
Best Buy.
Although I think Best Buy only gives you 15 days now.
15?
15 to return, unless you're a silver.
I'm silver. You get 60.
I don't think I'm silver anymore.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure. I would have to check, and then you get 60 days, right? Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, all of these.
They may go back.
Go back to
go back to Best Buy and wait for
when we're going to find out that it's going to be not working though. That's the thing. They don't come out till November.
I know. Well, yeah. I mean, Xbox they don't have a release date. They just have release month.
Yeah, release month.
Yeah, it's sometime in November, and then PlayStation is supposedly sometime after that.
Yeah, I don't know. They said by the end of the year, later this year.
Right.
Who knows? So I don't know. Maybe you should just go bring them back and just gimp along until
I can make it work.
Well, wait a minute. Are you getting an Xbox One?
I don't know.
That's the question.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I will probably eventually get an Xbox One. Because I gotta play Halo, but I gotta play Gears. I like to play Gears with you guys. But I tell you what, if they don't have Horde mode, I can care less.
Dude, that really sucks. I cannot believe the new Gears does not have Horde.
I can't believe that that Halo 4 doesn't have Firefight.
Yeah, Firefight, same thing.
I mean, who didn't love this? I mean, maybe we're like
that's one of the main reasons why I buy these games.
Right,
Firefight and Horde.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, maybe we're the select few, but I really loved it anyway.
I do too. Now, I mean, the thing is, okay, perfect example. Okay, today I went ahead, or last night I went ahead and I pre-ordered the PS4 and Xbox One.
So wait a second. Before you go any further, I believe it was last week where you were a man of gumption who is going to stick by his statement of there's no way there's DRM and I hate it. I only have one HDMI port. I only have 1 gigabit port left, and they're both reserved for the PS4.
You're right. I can't believe you remember me saying that.
Are you kidding me?
But I went ahead and upgraded.
I've had this plaque made that says these words, and now
when Dirty speaks, people listen. And or should I say, people remember so they can get back at Dirty.
And no sooner did Xbox come out and rumor that they're getting rid of the DRM, and what'd you do?
I pre-ordered it.
You pre-ordered it. I love you, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta buy everything.
I do. Except Nintendo products. I do not have a 3DS. I had a DS. The DS was great. Right. I did that little R6 card.
Yeah.
People know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Fantastic. I love the DS. Never bought the 3DS because I like thumbsticks.
Right.
I like the analog sticks.
Right.
I don't like the stupid wheel they got. And then the Wii U, I already got a Wii. I don't have to buy these games again. I already got Mario Kart.
Right.
So no, I don't buy those. But so they changed the policy supposedly. I had the credits.
Right.
I'm a gamer. I gotta have it. So I went ahead and I pre-ordered that. So okay, that's what I was getting. My point. My point was, I want a new Xbox One and PS4 title on day one. I got the launch editions, the day one editions. I'm getting the console on release day. I want a new game to play with my console because it doesn't come with one like the Wii.
Right now you say that you got the day one. Will you get the Xbox? The special one.
Yeah, the day one edition.
So you were able to pre-order the day one.
Oh yeah, those are still available everywhere. The PS4 launch edition is no longer available on Amazon. But day one edition.
But I mean, there's really no launch edition. That just meant
it's just you get a release day. Yeah, guaranteed release day delivery. Right.
Okay.
So I was looking at the games. Day one games. There's 4.
Okay.
4 games that you can get for Xbox One.
Okay.
4. Kinect Sports Rivals.
Oh.
Rise.
Please tell me you got that.
Rise.
Yeah.
Forza 5.
Rise just sounds like some kind of like little blue pill that older men take to enjoy sex with their wives.
Sitting in a tub. Yeah. You got to get out the tub and into the same tub. You don't sit in different tubs. Rise. Dead Rising. Dead Rising 3. Those were the only 4 that were labeled day one.
Let me guess. You got Rise and Dead Rising 3.
No.
Did you get
I was very close to get Dead Rising 3, and then I said, let me go look at Rise, and I saw the preview, the trailer, the E3 trailer that they released. It looks great. It really looks great.
Okay.
But by the time the end of the trailer I hit the end of the trailer, I was bored with it. So it's QuickTime events.
So that you bought?
No, I didn't buy any.
Oh, you didn't
get I did Titanfall. I'm just going to wait.
Okay. Titanfall. I haven't seen
Titanfall was the Respawn guys.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Right. And that's supposed to be released Q1, 2014.
Are you not a Dead Rising fan?
No, not really.
Okay.
I didn't like the timer. I'm not zombies. I don't care about zombies. I love Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, you know,
is it multiplayer? I like zombie multiplayer.
No, it's not. It's not multiplayer. It's a single player game. You're not playing. The zombies are much like in. Do you watch The Walking Dead?
No, I saw some of the first season,
but much like The Walking Dead, the zombies they just happen to be there while everything else is happening. They just are catalysts for these other things, and that's what that game is all about. Being the timer and.
I hate timers. I can't stand timers.
Right. It's not, the zombies aren't much of an issue.
Okay. Well, nah. So it's really not my game. So I didn't. It was a waste of $60.
Okay.
I mean, Kinect Sports and Forza, whatever.
Right. So then, why did you need a day one edition? Why did you need to pre-order it?
Because these credits were burning a hole in my virtual wallet. It is a sickness.
You should have bought one for me.
You could probably borrow mine. I don't know what you're going to play.
I would play.
You think it'll come with a demo disc or something?
I would play Dead Rising. Okay. I would. And honestly, I think I would probably get that Kinect game. No, I'd get that Kinect game. I'll tell you why.
Okay, why?
Because that's how I'm going to sell the Xbox One to my wife.
Oh, okay.
Look at this. Look at this, honey. We can play this with the kids. And
yeah. Okay.
Which I think a lot of people are going to end up buying that just for that.
Well, there's only 4 games out,
right?
So you got your racing.
It's not as there are only 4 Xbox One
titles,
but they're going to be. I'm sure
if you're going to be spending $500 on a brand new console, I want a brand new game that's made for that console to play.
I completely agree.
You see what I'm saying?
However, but if you do not own a console right now and you are going to go buy a console. And that's your new console. Yeah. That's the only one you have. To have this backlog of or have some 360 games available at the same time too is smart. The problem is that how long will the 360 games that come out this fall work with the one?
Well, that's another thing I was looking at because there's a lot of games coming out in October. Like you got GTA 5. You got Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. You got, I think, Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
I think Watch Dogs is coming out in the fall, too.
It is.
Okay, so those are 3 other titles that you could get for the Xbox One. But for me, I wanted to get an Xbox One made title only for Xbox One.
I understand.
Show off the tech.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So that's what I was getting at. Yeah, there's going to be other games.
Did you buy the 360 on launch day?
No, I did not.
How long into the generation?
That's a 1027 train. Sorry, we're going to work on the mics. Yeah. I think it was about a year.
Oh, okay. So they had
You see, when that came out, I was in transition to moving. That's when I moved to Minnesota. So
it sounds like a good time to need a console. Really,
yeah, really.
Well. When it came out, there wasn't a lot. There was Condemned. I remember I bought Condemned.
Wow, that was a launch title?
Yeah.
Wow.
Launch title. Perfect Dark Zero.
Mm-hmm.
I got Perfect Dark. I'm 90% sure that Condemned was launched. If it wasn't launched, it was very soon afterwards.
Yeah. I do think Perfect Dark Zero was a launch title.
I know Perfect Dark was.
Yeah.
I know it specifically because it was awesome because you could play it co-op. And Shitooth and I played it co-op.
Oh, wow.
It was so awesome. I hosted the game, and we played through the entire game in like 2 or 3 sittings. Like we played. It's a fairly decent long game. We rocked it all the way to the end, and I'm the only one who got the achievement. They only gave the achievement to the host.
To the host.
Could you believe? And we hated the game
of achievements.
And then when we hated the game, we're like, "There's no." And he's like, "We're playing it again." I'm like, "There's no way I'm playing."
So wait a minute. The only reason y'all were playing was to get the achievements too?
No. No, we were playing because we bought the game.
Yeah.
You know, and then we're like about 3/4 of the way through, we're like, oh man, this is not the best game.
But let's keep going.
Let's just finish it off.
Okay.
I think we just want to finish it, and at the end, I'm like, oh, awesome, look at that. And I mean, dude, I think I got like 50 points, maybe 50. It may have been 10 points. It wasn't a lot,
right?
And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, I just got it. He's like, I didn't get it.
Oh, shit.
I mean, you can just hear him on the other end, and he's like, let's play again. I'm like, no.
I'm never playing that game again.
And I've never played it since. And I don't know, he still hasn't forgiven me for that.
Shit.
And then they had Cameo. Do you remember Cameo?
Yeah, I never played that.
It was cutesy, but it was fun, you know. But none of them were system sellers. But I still had to have it because Halo was coming, you know.
Oh yeah, well Halo didn't come out until late
Halo
in the
2.
cycle. Halo 3. Halo 2 was an Xbox title, right? Original Xbox. Halo and Halo 2 was original, and then Halo 3 didn't come out for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
Because I had my 360 before Halo 3 came out. Because I remember
they had other Halo titles. In between the games.
Oh, they did.
They had you got ODST. They had Halo Wars.
Those came out before Halo 3.
I want to say it was before Halo 3, and then Halo 3 came out, and then Halo 4.
Okay.
Man, I might have my...
no, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, it wasn't the trilogy, but it was still the title.
They still had other titles.
Franchise.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And then I fell in love with Gears of War. I mean, and then the titles just started rolling out.
Gears of War.
And honestly, and then I thought, I was like, you know what? I mean, I'm in love with this, and I'm going to go. Let's go buy a PS3 and see what they've got to offer. And I bought the PS3, and I only have purchased titles, all except for one, that are exclusive for the PS3.
Yeah, that's what I was doing too.
And I've been so let down. You know, there are only a few that I really like.
Uncharted?
Uncharted's okay, you know. It's a pretty version of Lara Croft Tomb Raider with a better story, you know. I did like Little Planet.
Oh, Little Big Planet?
Little Big Planet.
Yeah, that was different.
But it sucked because it's supposed to have online co-op.
Yeah.
Shittooth went out and bought it. We tried to get on several times. Unplayable.
Oh, really?
Absolutely unplayable.
Oh, well, the network.
You wouldn't be networks.
Yeah.
Couldn't sync up. And then I liked what's the one with the it's about to come out with the third version of the game
for PlayStation.
Yeah, Second Son.
Oh, Killzone. Oh, Infamous. Yeah.
I liked Infamous because the electricity part. I think that's just cool. Badass. You know? That's the Star Wars in me talking. But the fact that you can shoot electricity from your and then float around on it is just awesome. But other than that,
I mean, Infamous, Killzone, Uncharted.
Killzone wasn't that
Little
great.
Big Planet. I hated. Was it 2?
Yeah.
I hate the controls.
Killzone 1 was okay. But
I can't stand using the bumpers as the firing. I like the triggers.
I hated using the controller whenever I had to use the controller for the 6-axis. I just always thought that
so
sucked.
Stupid.
They had a few pretty good indie titles like Flower and stuff like that.
Oh, you played those?
I did. You know, I mean, yes, I did. I like things that are different. You know, and they did have a few of those. It was very different. You know, and it didn't cost that much. It was interesting, and people were talking about it. I wanted to experience it. And it was, you could lay back and play it, but there was nothing on there that tells me I have to get a PS3.
Yeah.
Which, that worries me about the PS4.
Right. I mean, but you're a big multiplayer fan, right?
You know,
so that was really a letdown, too?
I'm not. I mean, there are only a few games that I've played multiplayer. I've played multiplayer on, I would say 90% of my gaming is single player, and only 10%. I mean, you and I have been playing quite a bit lately.
Oh yeah,
that's it. That's all the online that I've been doing.
Yeah,
and is that multiplayer? That's more of a co-op experience than anything else. You know?
Yeah, it's cooperative multiplayer rather than competitive multiplayer.
The only competitive multiplayer that I really play is Halo, and I mean I haven't really played competitive on multiplayer since 2.
Oh wow.
You know, I mean, mostly it's just been, play with my friends.
Yeah.
You know, and then and then playing a lot of. I do love co-op games.
Yeah, I like co-op the best. I don't like. I like cooperative better than.
And I was always worried about playing that on the PS3. In fact, I did end up buying on the PS3 Portal 2.
Oh yeah. I bought that because of you. We never played.
That's funny. Did I talk you into getting it?
Yeah, I had it on pre-order, and then I canceled it. Then I told you canceled it. I canceled it, and you're like, "What the hell you cancel that for? Of all the games you pre-order, you need to keep that one. Yeah. That one's awesome." I'm like, I didn't like Portal 1. He goes, "Get it." You say, "Get it." So I got the damn thing.
We've never played.
I think the CO's still on it.
Here's the thing: I bought it on the PS3 because you get the free version
of Windows
on
Steam.
What did I say? Oh
Stream.
Yeah. Sorry, on Steam. And I was doing a lot of traveling at the time, and I thought that would be awesome. Perfect. We would download to the laptop and play it. And I talked Shit-Tooth into buying it as well on the PS3.
About that, huh?
and
now I know how Shit-Tooth feels.
And then we fired it up, and it was unplayable.
Unplayable?
It would not. I mean, over the network was just unplayable.
PSN?
Yeah, PSN just sucks. It just sucks.
Well, I mean, think about it. How many friends you got on Xbox? How many friends you got on PS3?
I mean, actually, now, of people I actually know, it's pretty close. It's pretty even. Oh, wow. I know a lot of people who own a PlayStation. Mm-hmm. But still, I mean, I don't play multiplayer games with them on there because PSN sucks.
Well, let me ask you this. When you connect to, when you log on to 360 and you log on to PS3, how many friends you have on each? Which one's got more? I mean, when I log on to 360, it says 15, 18 friends online.
Right, no.
I log in PS3, it says one friend is online.
I don't even friend... the people that I know, I don't even bother friending them because 9 times out of 10, actually, I would almost say 10 out of 10, I'm turning that thing on to watch a movie. I'm not playing a game. Yeah. And I don't want it popping up that, Big Al 69 is online. And then it tell me he's offline. And then he's online again, and then offline again. I hate that.
Yeah, that's aggravating.
So I don't even put people on. I think you're my friend. I think Shit-Tooth's my friend, and I have one other, Big Al. And if I could unfriend him without him not being my friend anymore, then I probably would.
Now I wonder if patch 445 not only does not only the non-trophy alerts
switch,
if it does the friend pop-ons and pop-offs. Now that would be useful.
Here's the thing: is that you told me about don't update it, but there's been an update for like 2 months that I've been supposed.
444.
Yeah, or it might be 441.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's been a while now. But I'm like, why would I update this?
Yeah.
I'm not buying any games.
Yo, you a Plus member?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
So it's there's no incentive.
It would download it automatically at night. So surprise, next day.
Bricked.
Yeah.
So it would have downloaded automatically for you had you not.
Yeah, it would have. I just happened to turn it on before it released, before my 4 a.m. window. I must have grabbed it in the right time frame.
Wow.
But I still got fucked. So.
Okay.
So that's that. So I guess the point of the story is Xbox One, I really didn't have anything to pre-order. So I got Titanfall. That's the best I could do.
And okay, now I'm looking at this list, and I see you got Watch Dogs on there.
Okay, everything I pre-order is for a reason. I don't pay $59.99.
Okay.
Ubisoft sent me a birthday coupon.
Ubi?
Yeah. What did I say, Ubi?
Yep.
So they, Girlwood. We'll call them Girlwood from now on. If you would have saw the press conference, you know what I'm talking about.
But crickets.
Crickets. And you can hear them with this damn Hubble microphone we got. So they sent me a 30% off coupon for any digital download, PC download, pre-order, whatever.
Wow.
So I jumped on there, and it said 30 days, good for 30 days, and it's like 60 days. And I said, let me just try it and see if it works.
It worked?
It worked.
Great.
So I got Watch Dogs for like $40.
Let me tell you, I've...
PC.
And this might be a different... We'll talk about this a little bit later on, but I jumped on this week and when I had some free time at work and try to look at a few videos of trailers from E3 because I saw obviously none, one pretty much, and I watched Watch Dogs. Mm-hmm. Wow,
looks good.
That looks really cool. It doesn't show any gameplay,
right? But now think about that. PC gets all those mods, and it's a single player game.
Yeah.
So I was going to get it on PC regardless.
Well, I can't. I mean, I can't do that because I don't have a PC to run on.
Not yet.
But I think it'll be a long time before it.
Do you see those new Alienware laptops they just came out with?
I don't.
They got an MX18, 18-inch screen.
I don't want to play a game on a laptop. If I end up getting a PC, I want to be able to hook it up to my TV.
Yeah, I don't see why I do. Yeah. I think you could.
Your laptop?
Yeah, it's got an HDMI. No, I have a little MX. I forgot what you call it. It's a little Alienware console one.
Okay.
And I have that. It's all HDMI. Everything's HDMI now. So yeah. Right. But then again, you wouldn't go for a laptop.
No,
it's more for portable.
Exactly.
And when you go to your MLG events.
Yeah. If I buy a PC or a gaming PC, I also want it to be a media PC. So
you should see the one I got. I think it's the Alienware MX, MX11 or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a nice little chassis.
Cool. So
I got Watch Dogs on PC basically because single player games I usually always get on PC because of the mods, like Skyrim. That's what I'm looking at Watch Dogs as. So I got that on PC. Titanfall multiplayer games. I definitely get on console.
What about Destiny? Destiny is not a... you couldn't have bought that on the Xbox?
Yes, Destiny is available on the Xbox.
Xbox One.
Xbox One. Actually, it's on all of them. It's not on PC.
Okay.
I got it on PS4 because I heard a lot of chatter that Destiny is... their flagship console is going to be the PS4. That's what I heard.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge. Mm-hmm. It's Bungie.
Yeah. It's Bungie.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I heard. So, and if you think about it, the press conference, the E3 press conference, I don't even think Destiny was shown on Xbox's stage.
I mean, this is a company that used to belong to Microsoft.
Yeah. Well, Ted Price, Insomniac Games, was on Xbox's stage, and that's going to be an exclusive.
Wow. I mean, that's huge. That's huge.
They flip-flop.
I hate to lose
Kojima on Xbox and Ted Price on Xbox, and now you got Bungie on PS4. And
wow.
So, yeah, I ordered that on PS4.
I still think I would have given that on Xbox. Okay. I would feel dirty if I didn't.
You always got to feel dirty, and you got to play dirty. So then, I did get Killzone. Okay, now, going back to what games are on... Day one release with the console release for PS4, Killzone was one of them. I think they had a few others. They had like 4 or 5. But Killzone, because I wanted a shooter, and that's not on PC. That's a PS4 exclusive, so I went ahead and got Killzone. So Killzone is going to be my day one PS4 game.
Well, I mean, is Destiny not a day one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Destiny is 2014.
Oh, really?
Or fall 2013. Yeah, it's not release day.
Why do you have it as a pre-order then? Well, why would you pre-order it?
Because I had credits.
Oh, Lord.
I had to use the credits.
Or were they going to expire?
No, they don't, but I just don't like keep hanging on to them because if you wait too long, they'll say, oh, this code doesn't work, and you get fucked.
Sure.
So I just like to use them when I get them. So that's it. So I got Titanfall, Xbox One, and then I got Destiny, Killzone for PS4, and Watch Dogs for PC.
Dragon's Crown.
Okay, now there's a story behind everything I buy. Let me just start this. Okay, so they had... I think last week I told you about this. Amazon had a little $10 trade-in. You trade in a game for $10 or more. They'll give you a $10 pre-order credit on your next pre-ordered game. Fine. I traded in Forza 4. They gave me like $11. So I got the email yesterday saying we received your game. It was defined as good. Your gift card has been deposited to your account, and your promotion will be automatically applied. Awesome. So I went to go do Killzone because I knew that was my day one game for PS4.
It wouldn't apply to Killzone.
It didn't do the. It didn't apply. The promotion didn't apply. So then I tried 3 other games. It still didn't apply for pre-order.
Huh.
So then I jumped online, chat with Amazon, and say, "What's up?" little girl, or she said her name was Elizabeth, but who knows who you're talking to. And she goes, oh, it should be working, blah, blah, blah. I'll go ahead and escalate it to the promotions and rebates department. I'm like, okay, what's that mean?
Right.
So then I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I'm laying in bed, checking my email right before I go to bed, and I get an email from customer service at Amazon Promotions and Rebates saying, we're sorry that you had a problem with the promotion. We'll go ahead and apply a $10 credit to your account
on
your next order. On your next order. Well, it wasn't working anyway. So I'm like, all right, so it should be working now because there's no stipulation. They're just going to, whatever I order next, they're going to give me $10. So okay, let me play the system a little bit. So I went through all the pre-orders, and I found 2 games that I applied the $10 promotion to and my $10 additional promotion. Okay. So it was really $20. One was Watch Dogs.
Awesome.
Which I already pre-ordered on PC, so I couldn't do that one.
Okay.
Well, I'm not buying it twice. Well, I've done it before.
Not yet.
But then the other one was Dragon's Crown, which is an Atlas game, which is a RPG.
Who did Atlas?
Side-scroller. Demon Souls. Demon Souls and... what's the other one? Come on. Demon Souls and Dark Soul.
Oh, okay.
So
neither one I played.
You never played those?
No.
You got to get it on PC for the cheats. Seriously. So I ordered Dragon's Crown. It looked pretty cool. Good. So it was only $45. So I got $20 off. So $25.
Cool.
So I did that. So that's cool.
You've also got an incredibly long.
Oh, geez. Well, this was 2 weeks. Let's see. Good Old Games had Leisure Suit Larry collection.
Leisure Suit Larry. I mean, we were talking about that a few weeks ago.
We were.
Yeah.
We're probably making fun of it.
We were making fun of it.
And then
you go buy $1. Okay.
It was like $1.29 or something.
Oh, that reminds me.
Well,
I did get a game. You texted me and said that Green Man Gaming had...
Which one?
Oh, it was for free. You told me it was... Torchlight.
Torchlight 1.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a great
Torchlight.
game.
Yeah, I downloaded it, and...
I think it's $20 regularly.
And I fired it up on the PC, on my crappy laptop.
Yeah, because I told you it would run it.
But I didn't get any chance to play it.
It's a good game. It's just like Diablo. Actually, I think it was from some of the devs. From the original Diablo. Right. Well, good. I'm glad you bought something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you kind of bought something.
I had to sign up for Green Man Gaming. I wasn't even on there.
Say you know me. They'll give you discounts.
That's right.
Let's see what I got. Cube Man 2. Don't ask. On Steam. Actually, everything's on PC. Dishonored. You ever played Dishonored? There was a new IP. Shooter? It was first person. It's kind of it's not really a shooter. It's more of a stealth.
Okay. Yes.
Remember?
But I did not play it, and I'm not big on stealth. And you've got 2 of them here.
Well, that's
these are the
DLC. Yeah, okay. The DLC went on sale. It was like 75% off. So I picked up Knife of Dunwall and Walker Arsenal.
Oh, I'm seeing something on this list that you need to be slapped for.
Well, let me continue down my list and slap me when I get there.
Yeah, you're close.
Painkiller, that was some DLC. Duke Nukem Forever? Is that the one?
You should be ashamed.
It was,
They should pay you to play this game.
It was cheap.
It doesn't matter if it was cheap.
I haven't
If
played
it was free.
No, it wasn't free. I'm sure it was
If it was
$2.
free, you would have paid too much. Here's the thing. If you pay your time playing it, you have paid too much.
Huh.
Horrible game.
Horrible?
Oh, yeah. And you'll see that within...
Well, I'm never going to play it. Okay. You know me.
Great.
So you're going to love me when Steam gets game sharing.
Yes. And did you see that? I get a computer that will allow it.
Yeah, a lot of these games are older games. Your computer can take it now. But I did see something about... I forgot where I saw it. Some new patches that Steam released... They had embedded code. That's the Ice Maker. They had embedded code of... Is there something above me?
An airplane.
You probably hear it on this Hubble microphone we got.
You probably hear the stewardess.
Yeah, really? We are now... we are preparing the approach to MSY, New Orleans International. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, yeah. No, someone found some code in Steam that they had some lines in there referring to game sharing.
Nice.
My library of almost 500
Holy
titles.
What would stop me from just getting... I mean, if you gave me your username and password of playing the games on...
Nothing, really.
Nothing. Okay. All right.
I mean, all you got to do is, if you wanted to do that, you just take your credit card off.
Yeah.
So they couldn't charge anything.
Right.
You can't really delete anything. So you can't remove a game from your library.
Right.
You can gift games. Maybe you could gift something that you wouldn't want somebody else to, but...
Right.
You're cool. I'll probably give it to you. Or maybe, I don't know. You have to give me some money.
Okay.
Darkness 2. I never had that.
Okay, yeah.
That was on GameFly, PC again.
Did I finish that game? I don't think I finished Darkness 2.
I think I played Darkness 1. Was it Darkness 1?
Yeah, Darkness 1 I had a lot of fun with. And you know what? I may not have even played the second one.
Yeah. It was kind of...
It was...
I don't remember when it was released.
It was like Darksiders 2. Both of those games are kind of like they go hand in hand. They both kind of had the same kind of cult following, I feel. And the sequel did not fare well.
Oh, no?
No, for either one of them.
Oh, okay.
But I did play through Darksiders 2 all the way to the end.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was on my bucket list. Or maybe not a bucket list, just a backlog list.
Before you die?
No, it's not one of them. Crisis Warhead? Well, I bought the Crisis series. I had all the Crisis games. I like Crisis. That's one of my favorite.
Is that just so is that you're like a benchmark?
So I can complete the collection.
Oh, okay. But is Crisis like the benchmark for your gaming? Like, this is my gaming rig. It can run Crisis.
It's one of them for sure.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. So I got that on PC from Origin. Darkspore. I don't know what the fuck I bought that for. That was on Green Man Game, and it must have been cheap. Need for Speed Ultimate Digital Collection on GameStop for the PC. That had Shift 2, Underground, Pro Street or something. I don't know. Whatever it was. Total Annihilation Commander Pack. Great Gamers Gate.
You know what I want to see every week? Not just this list.
It's getting better. I got two good ones.
I want a total amount
of what I spend
every week.
Ooh, this week was expensive.
Even when it's just when you don't have these other pre-orders, but I just want to know.
Take the $1,000 in pre-orders off.
No kidding.
Dead or Alive 5 on PS3, GameFly, $11.
Is that when they play volleyball?
I think they did make a volleyball one like that.
I owned it.
You did?
Yeah, they had like slow motion boobies.
I was kind of hesitant to buy it because of all the titty action.
A lot of titty action.
I'll probably never play it, but for $11.
Well, at least not when the wife's watching.
No. And then PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale for PS3. But that was cross-buy. So since I got it from GameFly on PS3, I also get the code for my Vita. So for two games for $16, I didn't.
Oh, 16? That's not.
No, $16.
God, didn't that come out recently?
Yeah, it was. I think it was holiday season.
What? Wow.
2012, right? We're in 2013,
right? Yeah, I didn't think it was that long ago. I thought it was just recently, but within the past 6 months. Well, I guess it is.
No, it was holiday because I remember PS3 didn't have that big of a fall lineup.
Yeah,
and that was one of the big releases. For holiday,
they've been talking about that for weeks beforehand.
And then they fired the. They closed the team.
Right
after that. That sucked. But that was about it. That's about all I bought.
Thank God.
Wait till next week. I already started.
No,
I'm joking. Everything was... Actually, this morning was a lot of it.
So, is there anything coming out? I mean, you got new releases up here.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what we got for new releases. We had some things coming out. Let's see what we got next week coming out.
By the way, I watched it while you're looking that up. I watched the little video for the next Halo, whatever, Halo 5.
With him walking through the desert?
Yeah.
Kind of like Destiny, which I thought it was.
Yeah. Or Journey, you mean?
Well, I meant Destiny because whenever you see the gameplay footage or the trailers for Destiny, it's based in like a sand environment.
Okay,
so all the people are wearing these kind of robe things and hoodies. But yeah, also Journey because they said the word journey.
Right.
Someone's journey through the end. So I think they did that on purpose.
Yeah. Although he wasn't sliding across the sand he wasn't. Or anything like that. It looks good, but I mean, it's just a CGI trailer.
Yeah. When you think that's coming out? I'm saying the earliest holiday season 2014.
Yeah, I would probably agree with
Easiest.
that. Yeah.
I mean, earliest.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, how long has it been in development? I mean, Microsoft is now developing it.
Well, it's a much larger.
Yeah, it was a much larger team than they had over at Bungie, so they can crank these things out. Oh, yeah, I think so. I think I think they'll be able to crank it out a lot quicker. I think they have to. I mean, this is their core franchise, and I think they're going. I think you're going to get.
They coming out on this.
Did it actually even say it was Halo 5?
No, they didn't.
It just said Halo.
They didn't title
So it may not even be. That might not. That was the Master Chief. But it may be a spinoff.
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe
they never said 5. They never numbered it. They never titled it. They said Halo.
Interesting, because I played the spinoffs too. ODST was really cool. You weren't even a Spartan in that.
That's right. You weren't. You were running the rookies.
Yeah, you were Rookie. That was your name.
Well, was it?
Yeah, you were called the Rookie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They put a lot of thought into that.
Yeah.
So the first Halo, was it called Halo or was it called Halo Combat Evolved?
It was Combat Evolved.
So there really was no title called Halo.
No. No, it was Halo : Combat Evolved. Yeah.
So what if this one's just called Halo?
Yeah, I guess they can get away with that. You know what? I think that
Halo 180.
I think because Halo, the very original Halo was actually built for the Mac. I don't know if you know that.
I did hear about something about. I didn't know Mac, but
it was a top-down. I want to say it was like a strategy, RTS? or maybe RTS, but it looked like it had the grunts and all that in there, and that's why there is where you're playing the original Halo. There's a very clear. There's this. The grunts are like the very weakest, and then they've got the next. More difficult one, the next more difficult one. And then you go all the way to the elites, which are the badass
with
ones.
The cool swords.
Yeah. And so they had all this built up. They had all this other army created, which I think really helped when they decided to turn that into a first-person shooter.
So it was a Microsoft studio, and they were developing it for Mac?
No. Bungie was originally
independent developer.
An independent developer.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And they created they built Halo for the. I want to say it was the Mac.
Okay.
I'm 90% sure it was Mac. Or maybe they built it for Windows, and then they were converting to Mac. But something about Mac, and then Todd Allard, I think it was, came to them and said, "We like this game. We like the concept of this game.
Right.
We want you to make it for our console,
and we want to change it up,
and we want it to be a first-person shooter."
Well, they did a damn good job.
They did an unbelievable
because I loved that
job.
game on Xbox. And back then, how long ago was that? When did the Xbox original come out?
That was back in 2001.
No, it was before that, wasn't it?
No, well, it was 2001 when I bought it.
Well, when did the Xbox come out?
I don't know.
It had to be in the 90s.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't that. No, I would say 2001.
Okay,
because it was out for 5 years, and before the 360, and then 360 came out in 2005.
Yeah.
So
2005 was 360.
So I think around
2000. Well, I must have got it around 2001.
2001.
Because I remember, back then, that was the time when I only had a couple games.
Right. Yeah.
And not buy a couple every week.
Yeah. No kidding.
And then
where you play the same one over and over and over again.
Yeah, that was my Halo. I love that game.
Yeah, me too. A lot of LAN parties.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. Cool.
So so that's about what we got.
Did you play Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition?
I have it.
I do too.
but I never played it.
I played. It's actually kind of cool because you can switch back and forth.
Oh, you could see
from the updated version to the original version.
Okay.
It's real. You're like, because when you're playing it in the updated version, you're like, what? What's so special about this? And then you switch over, like, there's no way it looked like that. Yeah. That's crap.
You don't think they dumbed it down just so you say that?
Maybe, but I mean, you could always put in the original.
Yeah, you can. I think I still have it too.
I do too.
But all right, well, let's move on. Let's just go quick through these new releases next week for the week of June 23rd. We'll just do the highlight ones. Company of Heroes 2 on PC. That's getting a lot of marketing.
Really?
Oh, God. Well, I do a lot of Green Man Gaming and Steam and those type of PC download services. It's advertised everywhere. Dark for PC. Oh, Deadpool is coming out. Deadpool? The comic book character.
Oh, okay.
That's coming out PC, PS3, and 360 on the 25th. I take it that's Tuesday. It must be Tuesday.
It's gotta be Tuesday.
Spartacus Legends? Looks like it's an arcade title.
All right.
360 and PS3.
I haven't bought an arcade in a while.
Why would you anymore? Muramusa Rebirth, that's a Vita game. Best of PlayStation Network Volume 1. Oh, that's those indie titles that they bundling to try to sell on retail. What's that? Fat Princess? I don't even know what these other ones are.
Probably some of the...
yeah, what did they call it? Not Summer of Arcade, but PlayStation had...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I forgot what they called it.
Pixel Junk is probably...
Yeah.
Deep in... I like the Pixel Junk games.
You like the Pixel Junk? You like the junk?
I like the junk in the trunk.
What else? Game and Wario, Wii U, whatever. Borderlands 2, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Yeah. Okay, so a little DLC's coming out for Borderlands. That's good. It's been a while.
Have you finished this? I think that's the last one.
Oh, is it? That's probably not in the season pass,
it's not.
Is it?
It's not.
Sons of bitches.
Have you finished
Borderlands I finished Borderlands 2.
I did not.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that long.
Yeah, well, I've just been playing it with Tooth and
you've been doing
play
co-op.
Huh?
Yeah. No, I finished it on single player. Doodle Jump for Kinect? What is this?
I know. What are you gonna do? Just jump up in there?
Doodle Jump for Kinect as you move your body left and right to control the doodler.
Yeah.
Blast nose balls with arm gestures. Fly with flapping arms and more with other unique body motion controls. Are you serious?
I do like that on
free on iOS. It's only 99 cents.
Yeah.
At least it's an arcade title.
It's always been 99 cents.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I do like it on iOS, though.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, it's occasionally like, I've got nothing, I've got a few seconds to spare.
Right, I know. Yeah. Money grab. Sims 3, Island Paradise. I'm not a Sims guy. And Gun Monkeys. I don't know what that is. That's on PC.
You'll probably buy it.
Yeah, I'll probably buy it. Right about that. So that's about it for the new releases. Let's see. We did have the Game Genie. My Game Genie for PS3.
Yeah.
That is they didn't do a release this week because they're working on Last of Us.
Oh.
So they're going to be having Last of Us. They've been doing some teasers on that. That's at... did you have one? Did you buy one?
No.
Okay. It's only like $20-$30, I think. It's cheap.
Yeah.
And then you get updates. You get to update it. However, whatever games you want, whatever you have, you just load the save file onto a USB. You go back to the computer, pop it into their little database application, and puts the cheat. It marries the cheat over to your game save. You plug it back into your PS3, and you get all the cheats.
No, all I would have to do is play games on the PS3.
Yeah, that would be the only thing. So that's at the.
Have they mentioned anything about what they're going to do when the PS4 comes out?
No, not yet.
Obsolete?
It might be, or it might be a good time for them to re-release another version. But we'll see.
Hopefully they'll come out with an Xbox.
I like
version.
the Game Genie. It's cool. It's thegamegenie.com.
All right.
And what else? Oh, and we have Cheatscapes. Well, you're not a PC. You don't do much in PC
gaming.
Yeah, gaming area, huh? But this is the mods. Okay, Cheatscapes. That's Cheatscapes.com is it's a repository for trainers. Trainers is like a mod. Okay, they issue a trainer program for pretty much the Q&A in the development in-house. So the QA developers can test the code or test the game.
Oh, okay.
So they add on overlays of they really cheats.
Right.
So you can go through the game and see where the holes are and stuff.
Sure.
Well, people make trainers for it to release it after retail.
Oh, wow.
So after they do the release, they do these trainers and then they release them. Now you have to buy them. They're cheap. They're like $5-6.
Okay.
I mean, that's the price, less than the DLC. So Cheatscapes.com I go to a lot. We're going to start, I think we should, I'd like to start updating people with this. They have in the new Borderlands 2 trainer coming out on retail and Steam. They had Remember Me, that's a new game. They just could release the trailer.
So is this only on PC?
Yeah, only on PC. Only on PC. And then you have to get it through whatever version you have. So if you bought it on Steam, they have a Steam version. If you bought it on retail, disc-based,
right,
you have to buy it on that. And then Origin. Those are mainly the top three.
Okay.
So they came out with Remember Me, Borderlands 2, Shogun 2 Total War, Aliens Colonial Marines. They must have updated that one because that game's been out for a while.
Yeah.
And Call of Juarez, Gunslinger, and that's about it. Oh, Grid 2. I think that was a new release that they just came out with. So that's a good site. Check it out if you're a PC gamer.
Cool.
So that's about it for the cheats and.
Did we have any tweets? Any email?
We didn't before the podcast, but I did send out a message.
Any iTunes reviews?
Why don't you check the iTunes reviews while I check the Twitter?
I checked the iTunes reviews.
How many we got? You want to start on that? Do we have time?
Yeah.
Do we have time to cover that?
Let me go through all of our reviews.
All right, let's go through the reviews.
Okay, there are no reviews.
No reviews?
0 reviews. We offered a free game, and still
no reviews. Offer a free game.
I mean, nobody even shot us the finger.
Nothing?
You know what it was? You know why?
Why?
Because Sultan broke the podcast.
Sultan. It was because of him. We lost listeners.
Yeah. This week. You know what? I think we need the same shout out.
Okay.
To anybody who will give us a review. Good, bad, indifferent.
Just write something.
Even if you just put a star in your in a way to contact you. You'll send them the code.
Yeah, we got the XCOM Enemy Unknown on Steam. We got a code for it.
Right.
I have tons of stuff I double bought.
Yeah.
Actually, I got also Last of Us, the pre-order bonus.
Yeah.
Sights and Sounds pack or something.
Okay.
I got an extra one of those codes.
There you go.
So we'll be giving out a few codes, but the only way to win them is to write something.
Do something.
So do something. Send us a question,
please.
Put it on
I might take
iTunes.
one of that Last of Us.
Let us know you're listening.
So that Last of Us, is that the pure code that you have? Is that just multiplayer?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, is what's it for?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what it is.
If you have
it's not just multiplayer.
Then I'm going to steal it.
Okay. Well, we'll take that one off. I'll write that off in my Excel spreadsheet. How about that? But no, we will give away an XCOM Enemy Unknown Steam code.
Yeah.
For the first person.
All right.
So I just checked the emails. No Twitter, no iTunes reviews. So I don't know. I think that's about it.
All right. You got any shout-outs?
I'd like to shout out Microsoft for having the balls to change and to making me look wrong.
I don't know if it takes balls. It would have taken balls to stick to their guns.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think what happened was, I think they saw the numbers of all the pre-orders coming in week 1.
Yeah.
And I noticed on Amazon they released top-selling 2013 video game pre-orders.
Yeah.
PS4 was number 2.
Oh, wow.
Xbox One was number 7.
Okay.
I don't know if that was after the announcement of the roll.
See what it's like next week.
Yeah, we'll have to see what it is next week. Do you know what number 1 was?
What?
For 2013, Amazon top number 1 seller in video games. You'll never guess.
No, what?
$20 PSN card.
Oh, nice. How do you pre-order that?
Well,
it's a seller. It's sellers.
Yeah. Video
wow.
game. Is that strange?
I think maybe they rigged it.
I mean, doesn't Target and doesn't everybody sell PSN cards? I don't get it. You could just put in your credit card. Why do you need to buy?
Maybe they were selling them cheaper. Maybe there was a discount.
Maybe. I don't know. I usually watch that, and I didn't see it, but I don't know. Who knows?
My shout-out this week...
That's mine.
...is going to go to Logitech. Help support.
Oh, Logitech. That's right. The Ultimate Harmony?
Yeah, they fixed my Ultimate remote, and the way that they handled it was just awesome. I call in, said, this is the issue I'm having. It wasn't turning my Xbox on or off when I pressed the activity. So I gave them my log on, and they were able to see my original remote that I had. They see all the settings I had for that. Then they look at my current remote, and it's just like, you know what? There seems to be an issue with that device on here. We're going to go ahead and I will remove the device. She removes the device. I'm going to re-add the device, make a couple adjustments, plug your remote in.
Yeah.
It goes to a firmware update, software sync, and then works perfectly.
Wow. So they had to take... Bless you. There's never one of that, too. So your old Harmony remote, which was the original Xbox...
Yes, yeah. It was the 360 Harmony.
The 360 Harmony? Yeah. So that still went through myharmony.com?
Yes.
I mean, you use the same database and everything?
It was called something different, but when you originally got, you had to actually download some software.
So you did it locally and probably USB?
Yes, via USB, which you still do with this remote. But
I don't remember installing anything. I think you go to the website.
Yeah, now it's all
so they changed it
web-based. Yeah. But when you did the original one, when you download that software, the software still uploaded that information online in case you ever deleted that software.
Oh, that's nice.
So it always held. Let me tell you what, you pay money, good money for these remotes, and they take care of you.
Yeah.
They really do. And I was up and running. First of all, I made a phone call to Logitech 1-800.
Well, you returned it twice already, right? So you were already probably frustrated. Once, okay.
Yeah, I was very frustrated because I spent a lot of time screwing around.
And a lot of money. That thing wasn't cheap.
No, it's $350.
That's crazy.
I am never, you know what? Next time I want something changed, I'm not even going to change it. I'm not going to. I know how to do it, but why should I do that when it takes? Literally, when I called them, within a moment, a computer answered. It said, "Press 1 for remotes. Press 2 for what?" I pressed 1 for remotes. I heard.
Did it say press 1 for Espanol?
No, it didn't. It went ring, ring, and then a human being answered. And it was that human who fixed my problem within moments. I mean, the
American human, or
yeah.
No,
it was local.
Cool.
Yeah, it was incredible. And then I said, look, you know what? There might be some other adjustments I want to make later on to this. And she's like, you can either do it yourself or just call us and we'll be happy to do it for you.
Oh, wow.
I'm like,
that's very good customer service.
Yeah. So shout out to Logitech.
Well, I did read. I think it was after this Christmas season because Logitech makes console. Or used to make console controllers and things for the console. I think earpieces and headphones and stuff. They completely got out of the console market and is focusing strictly on AV and PC.
Wow! Let me tell you what, the new mini USB.
Yeah, the Unify or whatever.
That works with your wireless keyboard and mouse.
Oh, it could do
awesome,
6 or 8 devices.
I know
you
can.
USB thing.
You can program it to whatever you want to do. That's just awesome.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was looking the other day because I'm big into PC, and I was looking. I have a home theater keyboard.
Right.
Trackpad all in one.
Right.
I had on my Alienware. I got a little mini keyboard, kind of like the Apple keyboard, the little mini one, and then I have a trackpad, a touchpad. I was looking because I really like the Logitech remote, and I'm like, well, what other things I got? Do you know every other peripheral I have is Logitech?
Wow.
It really is, and it wasn't on purpose.
Right.
It was just that was the best.
Reviews,
it met my needs.
Yeah. They know how to make.
They really make quality stuff. So good. So that's good. What we got left? We got this or that. You want to do this one? Or you think of a better one?
No, it's fine. Let's go with this one. CVS or Walgreens?
CVS or Walgreens?
Yep.
I like Walgreens.
Yeah?
I like Walgreens better.
I'm a CVS man, but there are no CVS's around here.
Dude, they got a CVS or Walgreens on every freaking corner.
Not by my house.
That's crazy. No. Well, they're going to be building one soon.
Hopefully.
They tear down pharmacies over here. They're tearing down a Walgreens, and they're building a Walgreens right across the street.
They need to build a CVS.
Is that ridiculous?
It is ridiculous. I just like CVS. It's just usually cleaner and newer. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is a little cleaner and newer. I don't know. It depends, I guess, when you get them on a good day.
Yeah,
or right. Get them on a good corner. Yeah. The pharmacies are everywhere. They must be making a killing.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God.
Well, they sell drugs.
Yeah, they do.
Of course they're making a killing.
Yeah, but $10? I put $10 copay. You know.
That's what you're paying.
Yeah,
and then the insurance company comes in and bumps them some cash. Everybody's giving them cash.
Yeah, that must be a rich
pharmaceutical reps are trying to pour in on that. Yeah. They're
and they always have so many. They have more pharmacists a foot higher on.
Why do they
have
to
shelf.
Be higher?
Why do I don't know. They dictate or are they little midgets or something over there? And
they all have superiority complexes.
It's crazy.
No drugs for you.
They have more pharmacists than cashiers. And you know they get different pay ranges.
Yeah. I'm an assistant.
They're wearing nice white, crisp shirts and ties.
But even back there, I'm the assistant associate pharmacist.
Yeah. You know. May I help you? Wait. Yeah. I'll be back. I have an emergency call to take.
Can you imagine going to college for... a while. I mean, you got to get your bachelor's degree and then go and get more medical training and then go work at CVS.
Yeah, but I'm sure they pay.
Are you?
I don't know.
I'm not so sure.
I don't know. That's a lot of school, pharmaceutical.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's not for me though. You count pills out of a big bottle and you put them in a little bottle. But the hardest thing is to write on the little label. How do they write on that label?
Do we want to do a Would You Rather?
Do you want to do a Would You Rather?
I got a really...
Do you have any more Would You Rather?
I've got a really bad one.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it. We're going to take that as a vote, too. We're going to keep this in the show or not.
Would you rather be forced to watch your parents having sex 100 times?
Okay.
Or...
having sex with them?
Or join in once.
That's ridiculous. I think watch.
Really?
You want to have sex with your parents?
No, I don't want to do either one. But I don't know.
Oh, wait, that's an option?
No, it's not an option. It's one. It's
I'm with option 3.
Either or.
None of the above.
What? Option 3 is to have sex with your sister?
No, none of the above.
No, I don't. I think I just want to get it over with. 100 times. That's a long. I mean, no. 100 times.
All right.
Yeah. That's bad.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Yeah.
We're gonna you're going to have to put these in the show notes so I can see them before
that's
you surprise me on stage.
You'd be surprised.
Live.
That's how it works. All right.
Well, that's good. Well, that's about it. That's all the tweets. That's all the emails.
Wow.
That's all the iTunes reviews. That's everything. We'll be back next week. Until then, check out our Twitter feeds. I'm at Dirty, D1RTYYYY. And what you at?
Nolan76.
Nolan76. Of course, the show is at Gamer Chat Radio. Catch us on Facebook at Gamer Chat Radio and send us an email at podcast@gamerchatradio.com. And be sure to check out our website, gamerchatradio.com, and leave us a review on iTunes, please. And we'll give you a little swag if you do.
You know what? We may be begging for something that's really going to come slap us.
Well, we just want a confirmation that somebody's listening to us. That's what I'm getting.
But if it's a negative one, that might be the last person to listen to us.
Yeah, that might be. All right, well, don't leave a damn iTunes review.
All right.
That's it. Tune in next week, same time, same channel.
All right, game
on, baby.